Hello my crochet friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time visiting my channel. I talk about crochet, I talk about different patterns that I use, and I discuss if the pattern was easy to follow or if it wasn't easy to follow, and if I would enjoy making that same pattern again. So I'm glad you're here. And if it is your first time and you would like to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. It's been about a month, maybe a little longer, since I have posted a video because we've been very busy. My daughter has played soccer, so we had to spend a lot of Saturdays at the field, and that really got me behind on my crochet and my video making. But I am back, and I hope that you are still out there and interested in what's going on in crochet, and I'm very interested in what's going on with crochet with you. I have a few things I want to show you that I'm working on. I haven't completed them, but I have a few things I want to share with you. I'm going to first share with this blanket that I'm making. This is it, and this is a pattern from Daisy Farm Crafts. I have the book, and the pattern is pretty easy to follow. It is not a mindless pattern. It is an easy pattern, but it isn't a mindless pattern. These are the colors used in the book. 25 Crochet Baby Blanket Patterns is the name of the book by Daisy Farm Crafts. And I have used these colors, which I think work out nicely as well. The reason I say it's not a mindless, because it is granny, the 3 double crochet granny squares, but you really have to count each row as you go. So it's not something that you can just keep going and not count, because if you do not count, you will get off track and it will start getting longer or start getting shorter, depending on. And I'm speaking from experience because I wasn't counting at first and things got a little wonky and I had to frog it and start over. So if you do this pattern, which I think is a beautiful pattern, but if you do this pattern, I would highly encourage to make sure that you count your double crochet clusters. But again, it is beautiful and it's going to make a beautiful blanket, so I'm excited with that. It does call for a 5mm hook, so that is what I am using, and it is a medium yarn, I believe, a 4. It calls for Karen Simply Soft. I am using Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn. Actually, here they are. So this is the first color I'm using, and it is a 4 medium yarn, and it is I Love This Yarn by Hobby Lobby, and the color is Buttercup. And also the same, it's I Love This Yarn by Hobby Lobby, and it's called Cherry Blossom, and it's also the 4 medium. And then the third one, as you can see, is just white, and that's the color white also, and I love this yarn. But I think it worked up beautiful together. So I'm excited to get this completed and finished. It'll be nice. The next project that I'm working on, I think I shared with you all a while back, my basket. And this one, I believe I had to order some more yarn. This one came out of Romantic Crochet, and this is by Escott, And she has the YouTube channel Lulu Loves Crochet, and she is out of the UK, out of Britain. So this crochet book has a lot of beautiful patterns, and they are not difficult to follow. I think the last time I was talking with you all, or at some point when I was talking with you all, I was showing you some things in this book, and I came across this beautiful summer sweater. So that's what I am working on. I have the 2 panels made. Let me get the other one. This one still has yarn attached to it. I have the 2 panels made, and they're just beautiful. I think a problem that I'm having with this one is I did not use as thick a yarn as she did. Therefore, I'm having a harder time getting my width. I'm having to make more rows to get the width that I need. So that's why I had to order more yarn. But I am using it in cotton, just like she did cotton, but she did sheep geese, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And apparently it is a little thicker than what I'm using, which is, I am using these, here it is, Yarn Minikins, and it is 50% cotton, 50% acrylic, and this is a custard. The light color is custard. And then I also, these are the same Minikins, and I do not have the colors right here in front of me, but I will post them below. But you can see they're real pretty, and it's close, very close to the colors that she has. Again, my problem lies in that the yarn is not as thick. It's not the correct ply, but I think I want to make it work. I think it's going to be beautiful. Actually, it would go this way, and this will be the shoulder hole. Let me put my basket down. This way. I'm going to go ahead and put these together to give me a better idea, and then it would come across here, and it would be a V, and just kind of hang off your shoulder like that. Yeah, I don't think I have too much more to go to make the width what it's supposed to be, but I love that lilac color. And I really did try to just find the same colors that she used because I just thought they were beautiful. But let me show you, if you do not read patterns, she also has the diagrams to help you follow along, which I think is really nice. And even if you do read a pattern, I like having the diagrams. And see, even here, she really shows you the measurements and what everything's supposed to look like laid out. And even though she is from UK, this book is written in US terms. I ordered it from Amazon, and it's just been a really nice book. I have made a few things out of it. I made this blanket, beautiful, not difficult to make. But it does take some time because you have to put the join everything in together. I made this beautiful sweater, which I should have brought in here to show you, but I didn't. I'll post a picture with my daughter in it, maybe somewhere up here. But you can see I made that sweater for my daughter. And these, like I said, they're beautiful, but it's not difficult to follow these patterns. She writes it very well. She has the diagrams that help you along. I would recommend this to anybody who is crocheting because it's just a very pretty book. And I'm sure as time goes on, I will show you more things that I have made out of here because I really like it. All right, the next thing that I want to show you, I am making this for a friend. So I am making these squares. Sorry, I have my darting needle in there. I'm going to make this into a blanket with several of these squares. Several of these. I have one. How many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 completed. Well, not completely. You can see the ends are woven in. 10, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more circles done. So I have several more I want to make. I'm not really sure how large I'm going to make it. So I need to lay them out and just see what it looks like right now, and then kind of go from there and get an idea so I know how big to make it. I really should have had this finished, but I have been busy and have not been able to get it finished. And then, of course, I see other projects that I want to do, so I kind of start on them, and there you have it. Here I am. And then it kind of makes me feel guilty because I haven't completed it yet, and I don't know. I think it's going to be very pretty. I am trying to figure out how I'm going to join these. And I want something, maybe more of a lacy join to join these together. And if I do that, if I did just a regular join at the seams, they would butt up against each other. If I do a lacy join, it's going to give a little bit of room. So I'm and I think the lacy join will just, I think it would be pretty. This is more of a modern, so I'm also afraid that the lacy join may not go with this modern stitch. So if you have any ideas, or if you think I shouldn't go, I really don't want to just butt them up together. I want something different that kind of separates them. So if you think the lacy join would look nice with these, let me know. And if you don't, let me know what you think would look nice. But I think that is going to be a pretty blanket when I get it all figured out. I think that's part of my problem with not finishing it, is because I'm not sure how I want to join them. And that aggravates me just a little bit. But I do think that's going to be a nice blanket once completed. Well, my next project I have been working on, and I have shown you this, my Coat of Many Colors blanket. Well, I have joined a lot of these, and you can see where I am currently taking them off. I didn't take them all off because I wanted to show you, but this Coat of Many Colors blanket, I wasn't happy with the way it was looking. And let me get closer and I will show you what I'm talking about. I just think it looks unfinished. If you look at the stitching, if you look at the joints, and I will turn it around, you can look at these. I just think it looks unfinished, and I just wasn't happy with it. I thought it was pretty. I like it a lot, but then I just felt like something's missing. This isn't exactly what I want. So I put it in the basket and I set it under my end table for a few weeks. And then I thought, I know what I want to do. So I have started, and let me show you what I'm doing. I have, I think, about 100 of these colored squares. So I am joining them this way. And adding the granny square border and joining them here with the granny square. And I just think this is going to be so pretty. I have this one going on, and then I have this one going on, and they will be obviously beside each other. And I will fix it where the colors line up better. But let's turn this around. This is going to be so pretty. And then I have 10 of these in a row, and I need to make 10 of these rows because I have 100. But tell me if you think this is going to be prettier in the end than this. I felt like something was missing. I wasn't pleased. Every time I looked at it, I was like, I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't think I like that. It looked too rough, too unfinished for me. And so I decided to do this. I think this makes the squares just look completely different than here. They actually even look bigger. The color part even looks bigger, and it's not. These are the same size. So I do feel that I'm really going to like this. I may put up a short on how I'm joining them so that you can see in a reel, maybe on my Instagram page. But I'm real pleased with these. I did a tutorial on how to make this granny square. So if you're interested, just make your granny squares, and I will try to put up a short or a reel showing how I'm joining them together. But I do think this is going to be pretty. I'm excited about that. Now this isn't cotton. The light color is 100% wool. It is Drops Baby Merino, 100% wool, and the color is, it just has a dye lot. What is the color? Dye lot color 02. It is a super wash treated extra fine merino wool. And it is, like I said, 100% cotton. And it does call for a 3mm hook. I am using a 3.5mm hook on this project. Let me see. And some of the other colors, they're not all the same. Some of these are like, this is a Drops alpaca mix. It's 100% alpaca, so they're not all the same brand, but they are all the same as far as being wool. And this doesn't give a color, it just gives a dye lot. But it's very pretty, and you can just pick whatever colors that you want. Again, this one calls for a 3mm hook, and that is not what I'm using. I'm using a 3.5. I used a Bella Cash. So they're not all the exact same, from the exact same brand. This one is a 60% fine merino, a superwash wool, 30% nylon, 10% cashmere, and that is the blue. I had it stuck down in there, is how I know. But you get mostly wool, and it should be more of a fine wool. It is again, this one is 100% alpaca from Drops. And again, the color is a dye lot. I'm not going to list all my colors because, just choose whatever color that you want. I think this is very pretty green. I like this green color. And I think I have it in here. Yeah, here it is. I already have it in. And it just looks so pretty with that custard color. But I will tell you how many different colors I have. I have 1, 2, 12. I have about 12 different colors, not counting the custard color. And then I just made you know, I just made up the colors. I think I started with doing like 5 at a time from each color, and then going from there. I'm going to finish taking this apart and just taking the colored squares and adding them to this blanket. So let me know if you like it. I felt really good about it once I started doing it this way instead of this way. So let me know if you like it. And here, I can show you my basket. Here is the basket, without dumping them, basket of squares that I have, that I'm working with. So I think that there's pretty colors. I started out doing this all pastels, and then I added some darker colors because, you know, as time goes on, my mood for what color I want changes. So there you go. But I do have a finished project that I will show you really quick. I did complete this baby blanket, and this is from Daisy Farm Crafts as well. I just think it's a beautiful baby blanket. I made this for my cousin's newborn baby. I love the edge around it. Again, these patterns in Daisy Farm Crafts books are easy to follow. This also came from the same book, this one, 25 Crochet Blanket Patterns. And it's a very easy pattern to follow. So I would, if you're looking for a good baby blanket book, I would suggest this, because it is a nice one. And again, she does have videos online about how to make these stitches in her blankets. So if you need that extra help there, it is there too. So that is my finished project. I have only one due to soccer. Not just soccer, but I am obviously a full-time mom. I have a full-time job. I am an elementary school principal. The end of the school year for any teacher or elementary principal or any principal at a school, let me put this hook back, is busy. Very, very busy. So between work and my daughter's soccer, I have really gotten behind. But I hope that you enjoyed seeing some of these videos, seeing some of these projects in this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And give me your opinions on some of these things. What you think. How I should join the navy circle squares. If you liked how I'm redoing the granny square blanket. Let me know what's going on. Let me know about your busy mom life with your children and sports and work and just trying to get everything done. So share with me, and I hope to see you again soon. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.